We last left off in the era of dreams, where the captain of the Hartman Pirates, Rich C. Hartman, has well, swiftly is not the right description, has managed to take down the one of the seven assailant leader known as Gladian, a a fishman who has a dead set on equality. However, in which the process he went is quite foolish. And with that, the party is scattered and broken about, and we leave Rich C. Hartman gasping for air from the combat that he has went through and the arm wrestle that he has won against this this foe, this tough adversary in the grand scheme of things. And we have currently Gage viewing what's happened and Pierre knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
What does Rich C. Hartman do?
I gasped for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, that's it. No, I'll probably just like raise a fist in the sky, just fall, just flat.
As you fall unconscious, Gage, you look up and you see Simon. He's walking over to Rich C. Hartman. Simon kind of says, "Are you able to get up?" As he looks at Gage, who's currently like just sitting on the ground.
Yeah, Gage would sit up and be like, "Ugh, best fight in years."
I see.
Ugh.
Well,
He would stand up by himself.
this this kingdom has been saved. Percussion Island is now free. Finally, it has been at least over a decade or more. Who knows? Since this island has been captured. But now we are free, and I can't thank all of you enough.
Well, I could say this. You're free for now. We have no plans of saving you, but once we leave, what will you do? Will you just wait
No,
for someone else to come and
I
conquer
will.
you?
No, I will take over, and I will have a stronger leadership than I had before. Before I was sort of held down. I will also have assistance this time.
Right. Just don't let yourselves get taken control of again.
We
We may
will,
not be there to save you next time.
of course. As he looks around, he says, "Where is your friends? The rest of them?"
I have no idea. I was kind of preoccupied with this. Should I, like, where am I in regards to everyone else?
You're at the center of this collapsed fortress,
Hmm.
and
I guess it would.
the heating is broken on the inside, so like all the stuff that was nice and warm, it's now not even warm at all. It's very cold on the inside of the borders of the fortress. The fortress is basically a a building, right, with a front lawn with a pond and pretty much like a pool area, and it was heated by magic. However, now that the mechanism has been broken down, it can't be heated anymore. Therefore, all the snow is just leaking in and whatnot. Anyways, that's the descriptions. But yeah, you just see the remaining broken, torn bits of this building.
Well, I guess we should take a look around and maybe salvage whatever there is here. I'll walk up to the rubble and kind of dig through it, just investigating it.
Yeah, sure. You make it okay, cool.
15.
You look around. You see, you don't see much.
Sorry, I'm back.
You actually, I'll say this. You find a small treasure chest. Like it looks like the stereotypical treasure chest.
Hmm. Okay. I guess I'd look through it. Is it unlocked?
It's locked.
I'd attempt to open it with one of my tool sets.
Okay. Roll for I guess. What you don't have thieves tools, do you?
No, I have. I guess technician, or maybe
Um,
like a tanker's tool or something.
I mean, you can
Or maybe
literally.
just not tech.
Yeah, it's a sleight of hand check.
Okay, that's fine. 13.
Uh, you managed to get it open, and it's
Hmm.
actually within the small treasure chest. Well, it's a small treasure box more so. You see a bunch of gold pieces and jewelry and some seeds.
Hmm.
Half of the box is filled with like gold ornaments and trinkets of what and little like discs of gold, and then in the so you see jewelry pieces and whatnot, and the seeds are at least worth about 500 seeds in total.
Not to mention the gold that could be worth more, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll be taking this as my payment.
Uh,
Now,
and then by the way, and from your other investigation, you find a bunch of papers.
mm, what do the papers say?
It's actually the papers. Well, one is a map, and it is a crudely drawn map of the East World. Uh, and specifically, you see you see that it's it's what you've seen of the East World. However, if okay, let me get something real quick. That's however there are sort of areas on the map like give me a sec. Where's my freehand tool? Okay, and then the size is like large. Okay, so there's like islands here, an island here, and then island here and here, and they're all like marked. So one of them states so at the very I guess give me a sec. This I have okay. So at the very top one, right?
Right.
It's okay at the very top of the dot. Okay, so if you see in the actual map, you see the map of the East World, right? Well,
Yeah.
you'll see the little black dots at the very top of the black dot, right? So it's this one. It's labeled as Passy Town, right?
Yeah. I see that.
And then at the very bottom one, all the way at the bottom, it's labeled Town Green, right? And then and then at this one, it's labeled as Breeze Island, right? Um,
Yeah.
and
Can you just like write the names there?
yeah, like I'm just specifying it, and so I'll write it down after I
Okay.
specified. And then this one, it's labeled as it's labeled as crap. It's labeled as Graded Village, and then this one is called. Well, this specific location is unknown.
Mm,
Is
these
it?
are all
Yeah.
very. He'd take those two, and then he would start to.
And then in the other paper you see is a bounty poster.
For who?
For Gladian.
Ooh.
You wanna take a good look at his bounty?
Yeah.
All right, give me a sec. I have like a little image, a handout that I'm gonna use, and then I'm gonna write down the bounty. Give me a sec. So tag can be edited, and then okay. Give me a sec. Let me actually write down the bounty shit since I've just been digging around in the fucking the recording to basically screw off the people watching. All right.
That's definitely the reason why.
No. I actually have it written. Anyways, that is the bounty for this person. It's a high ass fucking bounty. I'll say that.
10,000.
10,200 seeds.
We're gonna get some seeds.
Well, we have to go to the government to do that. We're raising a pirate flag. I'm gonna go to the government to turn down a bounty.
By the way, actually, Pierre, preemptively, I want you to make a con check.
I mean, no, I voluntarily passed out last.
Oh, okay. Alright. So you're just saying this out of character, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm saying that out of character. Plus,
Alright.
he's inside, isn't he?
No, you're just like out in the open. You're just like
No,
face
him.
Him? Oh, he's basically like looking over the rubbles.
Okay.
Yep.
So I decided after the fight I would eventually wake up.
Yep. You would wake up. Yeah.
So I'm like, oh fuck.
You feel your movement is pretty much a 10, like at max, and you physically it hurts to move, but you still move anyways.
Yeah, he doesn't care about pain. What is it? He's just pretty much kind of I guess what would be like very heavily limping over to Gage, and they were like, he put up one hell of a fight, didn't he?
I didn't see your fight. I was kind of dealing with an annoying frog.
I'm talking about Hartman. I was lucky enough to start to see it through.
It was a good fight.
And like I'll look over down at Hartman. I'm like, well, good thing we have that Dr. Granny.
If it's just wounds, I can patch him up a little bit.
You know basic physician stuff?
I know cure wounds.
Ah, I see. What was that other deer chick or what?
Wait, by the way,
Do I know about the truth of Alessia?
you don't. No one knows. Actually, I want to state, just for the sake, if you're most people that aren't a spellcaster, so again, so pretty much four elements would fall under this. Wouldn't know any of the spell names. So that's one thing.
I mean, it's just
yeah, I know.
My guy's the reason my character knows he's just a knowledgeable person.
Yeah. But like I'm talking about as a common sense type thing. Nobody would know what fucking like prestidigitation is.
But like he's different because
Dude, I know. I'm just specifying it so the viewers can understand it. Anyways, but yeah, that's what I wanted to add.
So I'll start healing.
Yep.
If I see him.
You'll start curing Hartman. Where's that deer chick?
No clue. She ran off after she healed me.
She should probably come back. She just seemed like a nervous one, but it's nice to actually have a doctor in the trip.
No clue.
You managed to heal Hartman, but Hartman's just knocked out.
I think he's hungry. Alright.
I'll try this then.
I'm gonna be like, that's not gonna get him up. You wanna see what's gonna get him up?
Yup. I was gonna say. Go ahead.
He's gonna like stand up a little tall with his back straight to pretty much, expand his lungs. And he's gonna be like, there's a person that wants to arm wrestle with a lot of food!
What?
I was gonna say dinner's ready.
Where?
So, I'm like, yeah, sorry. I just want you to pick up. Let's get to the granny.
Oh, okay. Alright.
And also Hartman.
Yeah.
What is it? Pierce, I'll offer you a hand. And he was like, that was one hell of a fight. Good job.
Yeah.
Kid.
No, return.
Where's Gladian currently?
Gladian's unconscious.
I would like to tie him up.
Yeah, go ahead.
So since he's unconscious, I assume I can just do it.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So I just tie him up. Like, I know a way to turn him in without getting us in trouble.
How would you
And-
do that?
Well, I know a few tricks in dealing with the government, having worked in the government for quite a lot of years.
Mm.
Let's just say I know my way around them.
That's fair.
And he just so happens to have a very nice bounty, and we could use the seeds more than anyone else can. I'm just saying.
Wait. Was he an assailant? I forgot.
Yes, he was an assailant.
I know
He's
that
in-
in character, right?
Yeah, in character, you know that he's an assailant.
Do I know about, like, can I get history check about they say?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you an advantage since you've been like around, like, and like just marketplace and shit. All right.
Okay.
So you know that generally assailants are affiliated with the government. So taking out an assailant is like saying, yeah, I'm gonna step on government property and pretty much destroy it.
I don't think that's much of a good idea and won't do us any favors. Gladian was an assailant, and if you don't know, well, I mean, you should know, but I don't think the government really likes people taking out their assailants.
But a bounty is a bounty, is it not?
Hunter's gonna be texting you. Go pick him up.
I'm not picking him up. Okay,
So
so
we just literally got back.
I don't care.
Damn, pranked. We'll be right back after these Oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay.
I was about to say we'll be right back after these messages.
Now, okay, I wrote my own history check about how the government deals with turning in assailants, pretty much.
Sure, but I don't know if you would know about it. But yeah, go ahead.
Then, nah.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. 'Cause you've been mentally not present for a while. So
Right, okay.
yeah.
Well, I guess, like, based off of my, like, what would I know about, like, their bounty and stuff, even though they're affiliated with the government?
One, you know that their bounties aren't what their bounties are supposed to be. And two, you know that basically turning in an assailant is pointless when the government is saying, yeah, go ahead, be a pirate, we're chill with you. So it's so they literally got the government's, they kind of, in a sense, they do have the government's permission to sort of be a pirate, but like a privateer, yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, but that's
So-
but like, you know, that's what you would know. Domain Kingdom Field Class Order Family Genus Species.
Oh no, it's Pierre. Stupid.
Yeah, Pierre, my bad.
If he's just gonna live anyway, and we're not gonna get any money out of him, why keep him alive?
That's well. Hartman, you want to keep him alive or not?
Yeah, keep him alive.
Why?
You heard the captain.
Like, he did bad things, but hey, who cares?
But if he lives,
Then
He'll
we go
just-
beat him up again.
Simon kind of looks up. I don't think he'll be a problem.
But-
Plus,
if he-
we're pirates. Since when can we decide what's right and wrong?
I mean, we don't go around enslaving innocent villages, but if you guys want to keep him alive, I guess we can.
Captain's orders.
Also, I would like to see you guys succeed so that Gladian sees you. Gladians will eventually see you guys succeed, and he'll pretty much realize where he is in a ditch, forgotten.
Well, I'll leave him tied up. If I'm not gonna kill him, I guess you guys can take care of it.
As he says, I sincerely thank you, all of you. As Simon's gonna be like, well, I'm going to tell the village and the people and the kingdom of this wonderful news. As Gladian's gonna walk out, oh, you can head back into the castle. That's fine. As he walks into the cable car and starts leaving.
So, what do I just go to the bank with all this gold, or
There is a way where you can convert it, but you have to it's like, you ever play pachinko by any chance?
no?
It's like the way I see it, okay, so gambling is okay, so piracy is illegal, obviously, right? But a way people circumvent that to get money for, like, cool treasures and shit is basically by going to a vendor, right? A special vendor that you can find. Now you have to look pretty hard for this, right? To find it. But once you find it and then you get the hang of it, you'll end up finding them like without a fail most of the time, all the time, right? But finding them is tricky at first, but then as you keep doing it, progresses, it gets easier, because it's just knowing the word on the street. But you convert all of this into cash, pretty much seeds, and then boom, like and then you get your money. And so if you were to be like, hey, let me just take this to a bank, right? And they know that you're a pirate or something like that, they could just basically be like, yeah, sorry, we don't accept this, and we're gonna have to report you to the officials.
Okay.
Yeah, so you want to be very cautious when dealing with money.
Right.
Speaking of which, just a side note for the viewers, if you're a pirate, you physically, and let's say before you were a pirate, you had a bank account and you had a lot of money or a decent amount, and then you never pulled it out before you decided to become a pirate, and the world knows that you're a pirate, good luck trying to get your money back, because that money is bye-bye. That's
why payday exists.
Yup. Anyways, that's for the viewers. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Anyways, as Simon just leaves, and then after a bit, the cable car comes back empty. What do you guys do? You guys are just chilling in the middle of in the front of the collapsed fortress or the building.
Alright, Hartman, what do you want to eat?
I'm just hungry. I want to eat anyway.
Give me a sec. I have to feed my cat before I feed Hartman.
Pierre.
Oh, eat cat.
You want to eat cat?
What's a cat?
Oh, by the way, Hartman, are you gonna drag Pierre back into the establishment?
I mean, I just want to eat somewhere. I don't know where. I just want to eat.
The castle probably has food from your memories. Yeah. You make your way back to the castle, and you see Dr. Kais just chilling. So, I see you beat Hartman, right?
What?
Your name, Hartman, right?
Yeah, Rich C. Hartman.
And you beat Gladian.
Yeah.
You got some strong guts there, kid.
Yeah. I mean, I had to eat a lot, so I had to have strong guts.
If you're hungry for food, well, there's no more food in this castle since you ate it all. But you can go to the town, and they probably have food there.
All right.
As Dr. Kais looks out the window, she says, I wonder how Lestra's doing right now, as she's just taking a swig from her wine bottle, and then she just walks away.
I'll just turn around and walk out back
Yeah.
to the cable car.
All right, you go back to the cable car. What is Gage, as you're just scrounging for like more stuff as after you tie Gladian? What do you do? By the way, it's assumed that Rich C. Hartman is now going down the cable car. Okay, Gage is not doing anything. So, alright, we're just gonna come back to Hartman and Pierre. So, Hartman, you managed to get down, right? If you're even there. Um, you managed to get down the cable car. Now you're just like on the walk to the town that you guys came from. The original starting town, the near your boat. And you walk over there, and people are like, you see people cheering and you hear people cheering and greeting you and saying, thank you, you saved this island. What is your name?
Rich C. Hartman.
I'm back.
Yeah. What can we do for you? Is there
Nothing.
anything? Is there anything anything you would
Food.
like? Oh.
Food. Oh.
As he said, as they're like, oh, definitely, come, as they like, they pretty much take you to a sort of like a town hall like area, well, a larger central building, right? And they take you there. They start setting up tables and stuff, and they basically pretty much start a feast. However, Pierre, you're just sort of kind of being dragged by Hartman at this point.
Wait, what?
You were dragged from the cable car all the way to the town that you guys have started from. So the Port Bay area with the ship. And by the way, Gage, what do you do within the meantime that this is going on?
I'm going back to the ship.
Okay.
I'm checking on it.
Alright, so we're just gonna say that Gage, follows suits afterwards, but then he like skips everything and just goes to the ship.
What is it? What is it? Do I still have like the iron lead disease or whatever it is?
No, you're done. You're fine. The iron vine disease, you're cured. However,
I'm
you're,
just injured generally now.
you're yeah, and it's recommended that you rest pretty much.
Okay.
Highly recommended that you rest. Anyways, what?
I probably would take a bottle of Dragon's Breath if they offered it.
Oh yeah, they offered it.
Okay.
It was the last one in their stock, but they didn't care because you're pretty much the savior, and they were just, you hear side banters of people saying, "Man, it's so crazy that they just managed to single-handedly defeat Gladian's crew." Yeah, remember that? I heard about their entire party makeup of a giant bull and a stretchy captain and a guy that can control fire and a dude with mechanical limbs, and then you hear a bunch of side banters and stuff. Everybody can hear this, by the way.
Okay.
And they're just basically praising, and they're in awe,
Nice.
and and pretty much you're getting the recognition that you deserve. However, Gage, as you're walking past, you see the boat, and you see Saber's mechanical robotic body just lying there, and a tanuki, or well, yeah, a tanuki. And you walk over. The tanuki is injured, however, but like is bandaged up and it's left a note. And and then there's a bot. The bot you see is actually Saber. Saber's unconscious. However, Saber doesn't move, doesn't do anything, and there is a note left beside Saber, and it is written by Alestra saying, Gage, if you find Saber, please, you should try to fix him. I'm only a doctor. I can only fix people and animals and animal people, not robots. And then yeah, that's what you see. However, you see your ship somewhat dented again. this time it was dented in the actual deck area, like the poop deck. And yeah, so that area was dented, and it's clearly visible. And actually, you see Saber, his body being dented in as well.
Got messed up, huh, kid? Anyway, even though I'm younger, got messed up, huh? He'd focus on the ship.
Okay.
Using my visionary feature, I will take advantage on repairing my ship.
All right, roll for repairs. So just do shipwright.
Right. Advantage.
Oh, that sucks.
15.
Damn, that sucks.
Oh.
You managed to get rid of the rubble, of course. You managed to, patch up certain things. However, the damage that's been done were whatever dented the poop deck. You can realize, fuck, it's permanent. So you just do a makeshift patch over with it, just to fill in that little dent. However, it is, in your eyes, it's super fucking visible. But if like somebody like Hartman were to see it, fuck no, he wouldn't give a shit. It's just a shit. He would just see it as, oh cool, a little spot, okay. But
I will kill some muddy some over my ship one day. I can see it. And I guess after that, I would walk over to Saber and I would attempt to repair him.
Okay, you try to attempt to repair him. However, you manage to, from your limbs, you have a feature where it has like a blowtorch feature, right? And then you just,
Yeah.
you try to undent him, fix him up again. However, nothing. You fix his shell and whatnot, but he won't move. He physically cannot move.
Well,
Roll roll a technology check.
technology. 29.
Okay. You can tell that Saber's shut down. Like he is shut down. However, luckily for you, you still have all of the parts of Saber. So who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
maybe you could forge him and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm back to being the only mechanical person on this crew. For now, at least.
As you are just working on the ship. By the way, the Tanuki person is just you see slight movement on its tail.
Right. Forgot about him for a second. I guess I'd walk over to the Tanuki and kind of look at him curiously, like, are you one of those talking Tanukis, or are you just an animal?
He looks around. Who are you? Wait, fuck. Oh, crap. I fucked up the voice. I fucked up the voice. Who are you?
I'm the person who made this ship. Who are you?
Oh.
What happened here?
Ha 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 ha. Bye bye. As he just dashes away.
I'm gonna use an athletics to grab his tail.
Yeah, okay. Contested by his his
20.
his acrobatics. Alright, let me launch this shit. I wasn't expecting.
Spicy athletics roll.
It's athletics versus acrobatics or whatever. Anyways, let me pull out the shit. I had this thing really saved on my thing. Okay. Alright, let's see if he manages to sly fox his way out of there. Get it? Cause he's okay. Yeah, he does. And the tail slips and he starts running away.
I'm chasing him.
Okay, you chase him. What's your movement speed?
30 feet.
He starts running faster and faster.
I'll use
make a con check to keep up.
Con.
Yep.
17.
You are just clutching it barely, just barely. You're keeping up with him as fast as he says, and he's just he's just looking back. He says, "Oh crap! Oh no! He's catching up." As he's just looking around, see a bunch of trees, and then he says, "Oh goody!" as he starts climbing up the tree.
I'm going to use a key point,
Okay.
and I am going to basically run head first, not head first, but like body first into the tree. I'm going to knock the tree down.
Okay. That'll
So-
be. I'm gonna say that's gonna be a strength check with advantage.
Okay. 14.
Okay. You ram your head, or you ram into the tree, trying to shuffle it. However, the Tanuki just grabs tightly with his claws and just claws his way up the tree.
Let's see what I got here. I mean, if you won't answer me, I'm just going to shoot you.
And he's
So,
gonna,
it's your call.
and the Tanuki is just not responding.
Okay? I'm going to... Just as a warning shot, going to take my snipe, open up my hand. I'm
Okay.
going to shoot upwards at the tree.
All right, go ahead, shoot. Just to roll for.
22.
Okay. He, the warning shot doesn't hit. However, it hits a branch right fucking next to him, and he says, "Oh shit! I gotta start running!" As he starts running faster and faster. Now at this point, his movement speed has tripled.
Tripled?
Yeah. Well, kind of. Well, it's like stacking. So it's like at first it was like 80 movement speed, and then now it's like 120.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's moving pretty fucking fast. But that's as fast as he can go, and in the distance. Uh, do you want to try to catch up to him at this point? Because if you are, then it's gonna be a high ass Constitution check.
I mean, I'll attempt it.
Go for it.
15.
Yeah, you don't know where he went.
Yeah. I was going to perception it, which is better, but either way.
You can perception that too.
Let's see, perception. I should have... Yeah, observant should give me advantage on that, shouldn't it? Hold on.
Roll for that
Observant.
perception, buddy.
No, I know. I'm just looking at observant, seeing if that would give me advantage. Yeah, it gives me an extra +5 to perception check. So add 5
for
to
it.
this roll.
Go for it.
Ah,
There is nothing in the world that can save you from a crit. I'm keep it real with you.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, you don't know where the fuck he
Would
went.
advantage can save you.
yeah. I was looking to see if observant would give me advantage on that, but it
Yeah.
only gives me an additional +5 to that.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just for passive.
Wait, what?
It only gives you +5 on passive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then
Ah.
you still get the advantage, which was 17. Still not gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
The tricky fucker manages to swerve you and basically just pretty much break your ankles and just swiftly runs away, and as you're trying to run after him, the snowfall turns to a slight blizzard. Slight the wind picks up and whatnot, and it obscures your vision and makes it so that
Right.
the creature can run away, and you basically lost all forms of way of finding him.
All right, pissed off. Gage would just walk back to the ship.
And on
That from
and on the note, you see a note on the ground where the Tanuki was.
okay. I'd pick it up and read it.
And then you see, I know we're enemies, and I know I don't like your people, but it goes against my oath. I hope this can make amends and change your spirit. And I fixed you up. You'll be fine. But and then it says by like you see like a little tilde, like a squiggle by Alestra, and then her like name.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you can basically assume that Alestra healed him.
Well, even if Alestra healed him, he still pissed me off. Just
Yeah.
kind of grumbles and goes back to working on the ship.
You're gonna go back to the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. Go back to the ship. I'm assuming you're just chilling there.
Yep.
Um, you're just at this point. We're gonna cut back to Rich C. Hartman and Pierre with the feast. You guys are being fed so much. Rich C. Hartman is just gobbling a bunch of food. He doesn't care what it is. Whatever is edible, he's just stuffing it in his mouth at this point. Pierre, I don't know if you want to eat.
I mean, yeah, I want to eat. I'm hungry. I'm also hungry as shit. I want to be eating it. And what is it? I'm just on it because I obviously didn't prepare it, right? It was done. I'm just gonna take out my family special hot sauce and just put a bit of it on my food too.
Yeah.
Liven it up a bit.
Yup.
I'm not gonna decline food. I'll just make it a little better where I.
Yup. And some of the foods that you're eating is generic stuff. However, some actually captures your fancy. Some cuisines that you have actually never seen before.
Oh, can you tell me about them then? Can you describe them?
Yeah. So let me describe this one. Give me a second. One of the foods that you see is one of the foods that you see well that you happen to come across is of course the meatballs that you've seen being sold at Lakia. However, the other cuisines that you've seen is pretty much. Give me a second.
Sorry, give me a sec.
Yeah, it's chill. Uh, Hello. How is everyone doing tonight?
Yeah.
Nice.
Quick commercial break.
Commercial break, dude. You ever have a hard time climbing the window? Well, fear not. We have a dope ass product called Climb Be Gone, and the whole purpose of the product is to help you climb.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay, commercial breaks over. Anyways, so one of the foods that you actually come across that you definitely wouldn't have put your fucking sauce in because it's stupid too, is actually you taste
He's doing it tastefully, of course. So go on.
you taste something sweet. It's white and it's like this pudding like substance.
Huh.
Oh, do you think this is too much?
I'm gonna try and make out like what is it just my tongue. What is like
Cooking
what
check.
kind of thing this?
Yeah, cook's utensil. I'm just gonna like cooks. Yeah, okay. You can tell. Oh, it almost is so recognizable because you've tried the similar type of cuisine at least once in your entire life. However, you can't.
I'm just like trying to make out what kind of stuff is in it. You know when
Yeah,
you like taste it and you can tell what kind of seasoning.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much like that.
It's
with
you can tell that this cuisine is a dessert item more so rather than an actual meal. However,
Mhm.
you know that the ingredients are pretty much like it's of course it's vanilla, right? But it's a pudding, but you don't know what it's made from. And
Ooh,
yeah, continue.
I'm gonna just hold out like is it good first of all?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm gonna ask one of the natives like, what is this then?
As the native like person looks over. Oh, yeah, that is it's called risal mande, a vanilla flavored rice pudding. It's really good.
Mm, it is really good. You know where I can find the chef who made this?
Um, well, there's multiple people who made food, so we can't really pinpoint who made this.
Well, then can I meet the chefs who prepared this feast then?
You can go into the kitchen and ask.
Alright. Then I'll go in the kitchen then.
And then you walk into the kitchen. The kitchen is bustling. People are just making food, and they're just yelling, "Bring out more food! The pirate kid is trying to eat all the food that we have. I don't care. We need all the food." And people are
No,
just people are just
he's
panicking.
gonna turn back and he's gonna be like, "This is a normal sight." Happened to do this for like the past month for however long we were together, and he'll just do this later after the feast. I know, just go back to enjoying the food.
Yep. And as you're just eating more and more, one of the more interesting stuff that you eat is a pork roast cut. And it's a really interesting type of cuisine because pretty much it's like it's layers, right? And so the within the meat there's like layerings, right? And it's sort of soaked in all the rich juicy aspects, and so you're just taking a bite and you taste all of the layers that it's soaked in, all the gravy and whatnot. And it's just it's like it's also served with caramelized potatoes as well on the side.
Caramelized potatoes. Never heard of that.
Yep.
Wait. I think I know what you mean. Yeah. Actually.
And
Oh
then
yeah, I know what you're talking
and
about.
then
With the cold water, right?
yeah, and then you see another you see, and then you drink some interesting flavored juices. You don't know what it is. It tastes good. And then as you're just going through foods and whatnot, give me a second. You actually you eat a slice of cheese. It's like a cheese. It's a slice of cheese, but it's so good.
Cheese.
However, you realize
Mm.
that it's part it's like legit Parmesan cheese, like the Parmesan shit. Like it's the real deal. Like and they somehow had access to this, and you're just like eating this, realizing how
How do they even have cows in this freezing island, or in the desert, or in this part of the world at all?
and
I mean, I understand the whole concept of that fridge thing. They would have to import this from somewhere sunny.
and then yeah.
Anything dairy is just uncommon in this part of the world. Cows can neither grow in the desert nor the freezing.
And you're just nomming on a bunch of food and stuff like that. Give me a second. Um, as you're just enjoying this feast, another cuisine that you managed to snag is actually a soup.
Soup time.
Yeah, it's soup time, boys. However, it's a thicker soup.
Mm-hmm. Can you
Eh,
describe what it looks like?
It's green. It it resembles that of guacamole, but it doesn't. And it's a thicker viscosity.
Mhm.
And you're just eating this. One of the main active tastes that you can absorb. Actually, make a cooking utensils check, please.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's peas. Like one of the main active ingredient is peas.
Mm-hmm.
And it's served with like pancakes and stuff.
This is it's weird, but it's good. What? It's a very strange cuisine.
And then you're just eating a bunch more, and you now eat a interesting looking you see the meatballs that you seen at Lakia, but this time it looks very different. It's now served in a soup.
What kind of soup is it?
It's a soup. It's a clear soup on chicken broth, fortified with chicken meat, small meatballs, asparagus heads, noodles, and savory egg custard garnish, and sometimes and you see like raisins being in it, and you're just eating this, and you're like, why is it's an interesting taste. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm. It's local cuisine, probably. They have all different kind of flavors.
Yep. And as you're eating, but then you just look over, you're appreciating food, but then Rich C. Hartman is also appreciating food, but in a different way.
And I'm just gonna pull a bowl out of his mouth and like, you can't eat the ceramic.
Oh, what? What? It was pretty crunchy. I liked it.
God damn it.
as you're just you're just eating all of this food. Rich C. Hartman, it feels like heaven in your mouth because you're just starving from a hard-fought battle.
Even the bowls.
Yeah, pretty
and the
much.
plates.
And it's just tasty, all in all. And you're just experiencing everything. It's great. And afterwards, the feast is over because pretty much they sort of everything sort of calmed down. Rich C. Hartman, you're just at this point you pretty much finish your 9 meals a day.
Nice.
What? I thought you. How many meals a day was? It was like
I don't know, how was 16 meals a day or something like that.
6 meals a day.
No, like
16?
What is it? No, he has 6 meals a day, and each of his meals are 10 times that of a normal person.
Oh yeah.
So you have
You're
like 60 meals a day or something.
yeah, pretty
like
much. Yeah. You finish your entire 6 meals a day, which one Rich C. Hartman meal equates to pretty much a lot of
10
fucking
normal meals.
10
I
normal
thought it
meals.
was. So he has to eat the equivalent of 60 Big Macs a day.
Pretty much, pretty much, and like he's full at this point. They successfully managed to satiate,
beast.
yeah, the beast.
And what I'll do is like, Hartman, you want to do a food challenge real quick?
A food challenge? Like what? Who eats the fastest?
No, it's a test of endurance. He's gonna take a hot pepper out, right? And he's gonna slice it evenly, and he's gonna be like, we're each gonna eat one. We're each gonna eat one slice, and we're not keep eating them. Whoever gives up first loses.
Only one slice?
One slice at a time.
Ah, can I eat it all at once?
No, well, I mean, it's not much of a competition if you eat the whole thing.
Well, I guess. Alright, here goes. I just pop one slice in my mouth.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna pop one as well.
Wait, on the Scoville scale, tell me like a reference.
The Stouffville, probably like in this local area. Let me put that down here as a shot. I would equate it to a habanero. So I think that's like around 300,000, right? I'm not
Okay.
Yeah.
So habaneros. All right. Make a con save, both of you.
Yeah.
Pierre with advantage. What the fuck? Can we appreciate the 2 natural crits? Crit fail. Advantage. Pierre, it goes down the wrong pipe.
And I'm already like pretty exhausted. From
Yeah,
eating
you're
this
just
much,
and then you're coughing, and then it goes down the right pipe afterwards, and you just down water, and you're just
that doesn't help at all. I'm like, and you see like me, like I tilt my head up, and you see me literally breathe a bit of fire.
Yup. Whereas Hartman, it was spicy, but it wasn't like what Pierre was acting at like.
Milk. Milk.
He-
And he's on like take some of the rice pudding and shove that in his mouth and any like carbs he can find or
Yeah,
fats
yeah,
to saturate his tongue with.
pretty much.
Pierre, what's going on, man? It's not that spicy.
And there's like still more spice, and he's like,
Pierre's crying at this point. His eyes are like fucking like watery.
I had what it.
Yeah.
He's like talking his tongue out of his mouth.
You can't have her chef die of food. That's my job.
I had what it.
Make a Hartman, make a fucking intelligence or wisdom or whatever to decipher whatever the fuck he's saying. Okay.
That means I've had worse before.
Mm-hmm. Well, like how worse? Like you on the floor, rolling.
Good translation, please.
It went down the wrong pipe.
There's pipes in your body. Like are you like
Esophagus. Esophagus.
what's an esophagus? Is that edible?
Yeah.
Make
Never mind.
actually wait, make an intelligence check, please.
There.
Yeah, you think an esophagus is actually like this green vegetable.
Nice. I hate esophagus.
It's like a green vegetable that tastes bitter when you eat it.
What is it? Does the rice pudding?
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
actually
it definitely
like-
helps you.
Let's keep going. Nothing on one can't stop. He's gonna
Alright.
take another slice.
Oh my god, these fucking rolls, Hartman. Yeah, okay, you guys are just eating it, and then this time around, Pierre, you're sort of calmed down, so you're fine. Hartman, you're just crunching it, and it feels like you're getting used to it. However, you feel a slight creeping sensation in your mouth, Hartman. Roll again, if you're gonna eat it again.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Keep going.
Nice. No, it's a 9.
Advantage.
Yeah, it's an advantage.
It's bad, but it's not like last time.
It's bad, but you don't see Pierre's eyes tearing up, but Pierre is breathing heavily.
This is okay.
Alright. Pop one more.
Alright. This time around, you guys kick it up a bit, and Pierre actually, I don't know, you can go straight to ghost peppers if you fucking want to.
No. What is it? We're just doing habanero for now. That's the hottest I have on me at this.
Oh really? Oh okay.
Yeah. What is it? Later I'll get hotter peppers. I mean, cause like the thing is, the ghost
I mean, you
peppers.
can-
Those are genetically modified and.
Well, you can ask if they have like pretty hot peppers if you want.
If they have them here
Yeah,
in a winter island.
yeah. I mean, they occasionally. I mean, if they have access to fucking Parmesan cheese, I can't speak.
Parmesan.
Yeah,
Parmesan.
yeah, fucking Pomeranian cheese. Then they could potentially have fucking hot peppers.
Polynesian cheese.
Yeah.
All right. This is hot, all right, but it's not the hottest. You wanna keep going with this then?
Yeah.
Alright, let's kick it up a few notches if they have them here. He's gonna ask if they have any super hots on.
Yes, we do.
Nice. All right. What kind?
we have a pepper known as Tundra Pepper.
Is it hotter than the habanero?
Yes, indeed.
All right. Can I have it?
Maybe. No, I'm just fucking with you. Yes. As he just runs into
Does
the
the guy
kitchen.
I'm talking to perhaps have lung cancer?
I don't know. Make a fucking a
Can I smell
medicine check.
smoker off of him?
No, you don't. He runs
Okay.
into the kitchen, and then he comes back. These crystal clear looking peppers where you can see the seeds on the inside. It's it's
Alright.
translucent.
Alright. That's one hell of a pepper to have in a place like this. Thank you.
Of course. As he walks away slowly.
What is it? Is there any like leftover pudding stuff around here?
Yeah, there is.
I'm trying to like leave it next to us, right? As I'm gonna cut the even slices. I'm like, this is. I don't think I've had this one before. Have I had this one before?
No,
Would
you
I?
haven't. You've never seen this. It's like some foreign shit compared to what you
Yeah.
dealt with.
I've never had this, nonetheless heard of it. So good luck. As he's on what is it? He's on take us.
Okay, you cut it.
Hurt that bad.
However, so let me describe when you cut it. You cut it, it shatters like glass.
Oh shit.
Good luck.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it shatters like glass, but like it's you cut it nicely enough so that you manage to split it in half to share with Hartman. However, are you guys gonna try to attempt to eat it?
I'm about to eat it.
Okay. You crunch. It sounds like you guys are chewing on glass, and it's shattering into a bajillion pieces in your mouth, and slightly melting. However, it feels chill, quite literally. Like imagine you're taking a bite into a mint, right? But like it's like nice for a bit. It feels like a cool breeze, and just to dick around, you guys like sort of like like breathe, and you feel like a cool wind. You feel as if you're just breathing ice or something. But
Oh
you know,
wait, is that like when you go outside in a cold day and breathe?
yeah,
No.
mix that with like if you were to you take Mentos and put it in your mouth and just fucking breathe. It feels like that. But you guys think it's chill. It's quite literally chill. You guys don't
Yeah.
think it otherwise. However, as you guys are like messing around, all that breathing that you guys did, it started as you're breathing more. It's hurting the fuck out of your breath like it hurts to breathe, and you get and you and you feel the spice coming at the like just creeping at the back of your throats, just grasping it slowly, and you guys are just kind of slowly petrified, as if you guys just can't move at all, and silence. And then immediately it kicks in and it's just a burning blaze, but it's not a blaze, it's more like an icicle burn.
Would you say it's a blaze blue, perhaps?
Haha, yes indeed. Oh boy. But yeah, it's a strange experience, but it feels yeah, it just makes you want to fucking yell out.
What does that even? Does that even go on the scabble?
Are these even peppers?
As our people are just playing music in the background at this point and just chilling, and you guys are just you feel the intense burn, and Gage is gonna like what is Gage doing at the moment? Gage. took her. Okay, well Gage is in here. Anyways, we're gonna come back to Rich C. Hartman and Pierre. Pierre, you feel the intensity of the peppers. Rich C. Hartman, you've never experienced peppers like this, right? And so that confidence that built up, although your role sort of dictates it, you're not used to this, and therefore it hits you like a bag of bricks. Pierre, it hits you, but it's like a different experience, and so therefore it's hurting you differently, if that makes any sense. And
Yeah, no, I got you.
yeah, and you guys are
That's
just
all.
feeling insane pain.
This is kind of different because like it's like a freezing kind of thing.
Yeah, and so you guys never experienced this at all.
I'm just gonna run around the room.
As Pierre is gagging, you notice the pudding just conveniently next to you that you placed earlier.
He's not gonna have any of it.
Are you gonna go for it? You're gonna take the pudding?
No, I'm not gonna go for it because it's a challenge, man.
All right, and then I'm gonna say as Hartman's just running around panicking, just yelling at the top of his lungs. Yeah.
I can stop this for both of us right now if you want to end this thing.
I don't hear.
So you see Simon, and you guys look at the corner of your eyes, and you see Simon. He has a bowl of this stuff, and he's just nomming on it, and he's just walking away. Yes.
What?
A bowl of tundra peppers.
Oh Jesus! What is it? I'm gonna. What is it? I'm gonna grab. What is it? Rich, right? And I'm gonna snag him by the back, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be like right to open your goddamn mouth, right? He's gonna snap, and like the fire, it's gonna come out of his mouth, and you feel like the sensation go out for a bit. He's like, if you wanna lose this, I can make it go away without ringing the bell. Do you wanna keep the pay?
Translation.
What is it? He said. What he said. If you want me to, I can take away the pain, but you will lose the bet. If you want to keep doing the bet, then I won't take it away.
We'll
Translation.
continue. We'll keep going.
Alright, so
As he's gonna let the fire go. No, actually, no. You can talk clearly because the. But anyways, right? He's gonna what is it? He's gonna snap again. The fire, it's gonna go back in your mouth, and you feel the burning sensation back, and he's gonna let go of you. He can't help but start running around as well.
nice. As you're just running around in circles, after like 2 minutes pass by, it slowly calms down, right? And now, you realize that when the person gave you peppers, he gave you a bowl of peppers. So you guys can try it too this time. Who knows?
No, we only had a slice of one.
Well, yeah, but the guy conveniently brought you a bowl as well. Like while you guys were distracted, pretty much.
All right.
Well, here goes. I pop a whole one in my mouth.
He's gonna pop another one as well.
Okay, con save both of you. Pierre with advantage.
16.
Okay, so they both clash. Okay, nice. You guys are handling it quite well this time. Well, kind of. And then you guys think you're handling it quite well. And then when the burn kicks in, you're used to this. And then you're like, yeah, I got this. I can overpower this. And then you realize, oh no, I can't. And then it just overpowers you, and you guys start feeling the burn again.
Translation: this is gonna be one hell of a shit.
I agree.
What is Gage doing in the midst of all of this? Is he still on the shit?
He's sitting there eating something like
He's drinking hot chocolate.
Oh yeah.
On the ship.
Oh yeah. Make the hot chocolate check, please.
Hot chocolate.
Yeah, cause it's in his character sheet. Might as well do it. All right, cool. You make the fucking dopest you make the dopest hot chocolate ever, and you're just chilling on the ship.
Gage is having a good old time. He's not dealing with this pepper bullshit.
Yeah. As this song is perfect for the setting.
This fate
That
scream.
is perfect, by the
Yo.
way.
Anyways, we come back to Rich C. Hartman and Pierre. Why is this song so fitting for the scenario?
Dude,
You gotta-
wait,
you
can I
gotta-
play a song that's more fit?
Alright.
I promise more fitting.
Okay, cool. Oh fuck.
Let me get the 20-minute version.
Yeah, it's chill. As you guys are gonna go for round 3?
Wait, okay, let me get the. Give me a sec. Alright, he's like, hey,
Fuck. Wait, give me a sec. I gotta. We gotta skip a bunch of shit.
Which one are you trying to find?
Skip. Okay, wait, give me a sec. Let me.
Oh gee,
Oh boy.
isn't that a lot?
This is a shame.
You don't have a few for the skip. You played an entire playlist.
Yeah, that was an accident. Give me a sec. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost there. There we go. Alright, there we go. There's the music. Alright, cool. Anyways, let's go.
Right, we're not
Round-
pop another pepper.
Round 5, I guess. You guys pop in 2 this time. Yeah, you guys aren't doing too hot. Get it? You guys, I want both of you to make a wisdom save. Yeah.
Shit.
Pierre, you feel an intense amount of icy heat. However, you don't want to quit at all. However, Rich C. Hartman, you're not used to this, and you just took 2. This is literally like death for you, and you just want to quit immediately. And you just subconsciously dunk your head into the pudding.
You can hear muffled screams.
I'm just hoping that you both come back to the ship with like really swollen fucking tongue.
Rich, head up. Rich, head up.
Yeah.
He's on a snap and using his like control fire stuff. He's on a just like take the fire out of his mouth.
Yeah. What's up?
And then he's on a what is it? Snap and take the fire out of his, right? And he's like, I can hold this then. And Gage didn't have any of this. This is the collective of all the heat that I just took from those peppers. And I could easily transfer this to somebody else.
Why? It's Well, yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Nope.
Hartman lost.
Hartman, you lost, kid.
What do you mean? I can go on. I don't feel anything.
That's because I took it out for you. But you lost.
How do you
Already.
take it out?
Huh?
How do you take it out?
I can control fire, that's how.
Really?
And heat. Mm-hmm. And
What else
besides,
can
if
you
you
do?
really want to go back on. He's gonna put like just a small hint of the collected heat from Pierre's mouth into this is no homo, by the way,
Yeah,
into
yeah.
Hartman's mouth.
Okay. You feel the intense heat again.
And he's gonna take it back out.
Okay, okay. I lost.
And then the after that snap, the flame is just on to disappear.
Nice.
God, that was hard. I'm taking these peppers.
You take an entire bowl.
I don't want to eat one ever again.
However, Hartman.
I have an idea with this. Just wait a few art.
Wait a few what?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. As you say this, Hartman, we're gonna sort of. Okay, the music isn't gonna be fitting for this scene actually. So. Okay, so. Hartman, you feel an intense well, you feel the strange sensation that you felt on the ship. And it's like a weird, uncomfortable feeling.
What the heck? Not this again.
And it's like a strange sensation this time. Your skin sort of crawls and you feel as if you're starting to get goosebumps. And you feel like you're driven to go somewhere.
I just get up and walk towards whatever, or like wherever like the sense is taking me.
Alright, give me a second. My mom is calling me.
Alright, quick commercial break.
Good commercial break. Get your own peppers and want to kill yourself for a stupid bet.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm back. You feel a strange sensation. You're following the trail, right? Or an instinctive trail. The wind is blowing, the air is cold, and the area that you're walking is very desolate. Feels alone. The snow is slowly falling. The blizzard sort of calms, or the icy wind sort of calms. There is slight wind, but not too significant to be noticed. You're just walking, and I'm gonna say, is Pierre gonna follow?
Towards the ship.
No, not towards the ship, but wherever Hartman is going.
Why not? He'll follow with him.
You're walking, and you're walking. The snow is falling gently, caressing your guys' clothings. And as you walk past forests, past a couple of hills, you see a man, well, not a man, but you see a fish, well, not a fish, but an animalian, okay? And he is, if you are curious about the animal, he is a where was this in my notes? I remember I had it in my notes. God damn it, give me a second, guys. the Animalian is a cat creature. So basically a tabaxi. However, is the tabaxi appears to be fatally wounded, or you don't know. You guys just see a tabaxi injured. However, you also see Alestra just kind of laying there.
There's that kid.
What the heck is going on? Why did I come here?
Did the kid have a fight?
I'll just go up and check
You
the
see,
scene.
yeah, you walk closer and closer. Your sense of life from these two people, well, specifically Alestra, is diminished and completely non-existent. You sense some form of presence, and the presence is not there. It is cold. And the tabaxi that you see, you don't know if you see him in front of you. You don't know if he's dead or not, right? However, Alestra specifically, you have a sense that there's something grave with her.
Oh no.
What's wrong with the kid? She
Uh,
injured?
she might be dead. Gone.
No way. This
I don't-
just has to be battle fatigue or something. Come on.
No, it's a little different.
She breathing? She have a pulse?
Can I check for breathing?
Yup.
Or do I? Okay, yeah.
It's a medicine check. So
That is.
you don't feel any breathing.
No breathing.
Pulse?
How do I check that?
He's gonna walk up and check her pulse himself.
Medicine check, please. No pulse.
She's cold.
Damn.
You, what's your guys' passive perceptions?
17.
13.
So Pierre, you see a note.
I'm gonna pick it up.
The note says. The note basically is talking about how, you know, it was nice while it lasted. I appreciate all of you. However, my time, however, I don't, you know, it's basically her explaining she doesn't know if she can go on any longer, and so she it's also stating that Hartman, you'll be a great captain one day, and all of you, I hope you all recover, and basically it's just telling Pierre to take it easy, and on the note it says tell Dr. Kais, you know, to have someone to basically to carry on her I guess like ambitions and stuff to a special person.
He when he's reading this, like you see his like facial expression just like completely drop, and he's not at that point yet, but like his eyes are like kind of quivering, and he's gonna pass the note over to Rich.
Yeah, I'll read the note, and while I'm reading it,
Yeah.
my face is just completely blank.
Sea is it's a harsh place, especially in the war of piracy.
Yeah.
Should
This early as well.
And
This early as well.
and you see in the note it says P.S. you guys will find a friend that'll help you, like me. That's what it says on the note. But yeah, continue.
Neither. Just crumple the note.
Rich,
Well, yeah.
I want you to promise me something.
Yeah.
Don't let something like this happen again. I don't want deaths to be on our hands, whether intentional or not.
I swear on my life. That's why I never decide to kill Gladian. Never attempt to kill anyone.
Good. Wait, sorry, give me a fucking second, sorry.
It's chill. And we sort of drift away. The clouds clear up. Snow's still falling. The air sort of calms down a bit. And you feel, Hartman, you feel as if you look up. You see a face, well, you see Alestro, right? And I just, you can attempt to rub your eyes to, whatever, to believe that if she exists or not, who the fuck knows. But, she's standing, she looks a bit ethereal, and she just sort of just kind of waves, and then she transforms into her what you would have recognized as her caribou form, and she just flies away. And that's what you see in front of you. However, you don't know if Pierre sees the same thing that you do, but that's what you see.
Yeah. Well, at least I hope you see the broken castle and Gladian gone. Damn. I just look up at the sky, and I just scream, like, ah!
Your voice roars through the entirety of the island, and the snow on the branches sort of shake and fall, and the birds sort of scatter, and the animals sort of perks up and looks at you, and everything is just, you're currently in the center of this cataclysm. And
I'm really sorry, my mom was torn.
yeah, it's chill. You feel an intense motion just carrying you. However, it's more, rather than anger, a more motivation. And you feel an intense strength just building up within you. And throughout the entirety of the island, Gage, as you're just drinking your hot chocolate, you're in the midst of everything. Your hot chocolate sort of rumbles a bit, and Saber sort of knocks to his side, and the ship sort of shakes a bit. However, you just think, I don't know, whatever you can think, and that just happens while you're just enjoying your hot chocolate.
Earthquake.
Yep. And Rich C. Hartman, you're sort of just now standing.
Which
Yeah,
the seed's
quickly.
only gonna get deadlier from this point forward.
Yeah. There's one thing left to do. I'm just gonna turn and head straight up the mountain and try to stretch myself there.
Alright. You use your stretch powers to basically just climb the entire mountain. I don't know if Pierre's gonna like latch onto his legs or anything. But
He'll go with.
yeah, you managed to climb at the very top, and now you're just in the very top of the Maramba Mountains.
I'm just gonna take a step towards inside the castle.
and kind of just follow behind.
And
Mhm.
I try to find where Dr. Kais is.
Okay. He's just drinking. And he says, "Oh, I see. So how was your feast?"
I'm just gonna throw that crumple ball at her, the crumple note.
She picks up, reads. Her face sort of goes from ha, nice, cool, it's whatever facial expression to like a more blank face. And she just kind of puts down the note, puts it in her pocket. I
Um,
need a minute as she walks away, and you hear the clacking of her heels as she just walks away. The air is dead silent, and the atmosphere is very tense. It feels as if you guys are being crushed by a cinder block to your head, slowly and painfully, as you feel this intense emotion of just sadness, but Hartman, within the midst of sadness, you feel still this slight feeling of strength and motivation. Pierre, what do you do? And Hartman.
Wait, so the drama went away, right?
Yeah. The Dr. Kais, yeah.
Okay. Then, Hartman, what's your plan going into the Great Intersection? I don't think we can just keep dicking around as we've sort of been doing up to this point.
You're right. You know what? I'll find more people along the way, just like us.
That's true.
10 minutes later, Dr. Kais walks back. Ooh. Well, I see you're short on doctors. And I'm short on an apprentice. Well, Heartlock is short on apprentice, not me. Anyways, take me to her.
Alright.
So,
You guys just, yeah, you guys make your way. Takes a bit. And Dr. Kais looks at Elestra's body. And she looks at, by the way, she brought a shovel with her. And she's just holding it. And she picks up Alestra. She hands the shovel to Pierre. Come, we're going up the mountain. As she goes up the mountain, and they clear out a small little patch. She clears out a small little patch with her shovel, and she starts digging. And as she's digging, she's slowly weeping tears, but she's doing her best not to show it. And if you were to just take a quick glance, yeah, it's pretty fucking damn convincing that she's not crying. However, because you guys are just been with her, you hear slight weeping and tear coming out of her eyes, and she's just digging a grave, and then she has a then she puts Celestra's body, and then she actually goes through a pocket, and she pulls out something that's actually a she pulls out a pendant, or more so her Oh, fuck, my bad. She takes off the hat she was wearing, the sun hat, and she hands it to Rich, and she says, "Keep this with you, and take good care of it." As she starts digging, uh, basically filling up the grave, and she says, "I want you to know, kid, there may be tragic events in life," as she's just sniffling a bit. "However, this shouldn't break your spirit. I know from experience. And I want you to know, don't let this event change who you are. And live your life to the fullest, because I will say this. I am still living. However, there may be a day where that day may seem to cease when I lose my youthful abilities," as she's just kind of chuckling, but her face sort of turns a bit more serious. "And so I want you to understand, Rich C. Hartman, to carry on her legacy and the legacy of which she has carried. Stay positive and don't let this event change how you view things," as she just pats the grave and she walks away. Yeah, and then she pulls out a wine bottle and just takes an entire chug. And then she tosses it to Pierre.
He's gonna like grab it, and he's gonna start to take a chug as well. And he's gonna look back to Hartman. And he's like, the path ahead might be a little harder, but more deadly. But that just means we have more ass to kick, right?
Yep, it's the only path.
And then after it's we're gonna offer the bottle to Hartman.
Yeah, I'll just take a huge swig.
Yup. Hartman, you're not used to alcohol, but I mean, you're just drinking it because it's the occasion, and you drink, you chug, and then whatever remains, I'm assuming you're just gonna pour it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And also, I reach for inside my jacket, and remember that little note thing?
Yeah.
Heartlock's dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna say, hey, Doc.
Hmm.
And I just throw it at her.
As she because it's crumpled up, she manages to catch it. "Oh, this! I have something. Yes, definitely. Here, come here." She walks in. She walks. Yeah, you guys. I'm assuming you guys follow.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she walks over. And she's just walking. The air is silent, and cold. And then you guys walk into a room. And it's like a little laboratory area. Ah, if only she was here to see this. I wanted to keep it special until Gladium was over. But you know what? This is a good way to send her off. As she grabs the elixir. This, my friend, is a concoction that allows magnolia trees to bloom, and when magnolia trees bloom, they are a beautiful sight. It has been said that Heartlock apparently survived by seeing just the magnolia tree blooming, but I think that's just absurd. But who knows? Medicine can be advanced any way possible. As she walks, and then she says, give me 3 minutes," as she just closes the door gently. And then after a while, she has she has barrels, and she's carrying the barrels. Come here, help me. As she's just basically like shoving barrels to you guys.
Alright, he's gonna start taking them.
Yeah.
And so as you guys are carrying barrels and whatnot, then she says, "Perfect. Now, the way this works is more like it's strange substance, but if we can technically shoot it out of a cannon and it starts blooming. I don't know. That was his directions, Heartlock. If you want to know who he is, he was a novice, an interesting novice, one who never gave up. I even told him to give up, but he didn't listen, and he helped out Alestra. He was actually the teacher of Alestra. Interesting man, but that fool killed himself. As he's walking, or she's walking, she starts setting up the cannons. Alright, load these concoctions in the cannons.
He's gonna start loading them up.
Yep. After you guys load it up, and then you guys set everything up. 3, 2, 1, fire! As she fires, everything goes off. Ka-thunk! And give me a second. As you guys are pretty much shoot it off. The area around is just sparkling with colors of white, yellow, pink, and it's just a grand mixture of just those colors, and then a slight tint of green as well. And the sky is just lit up in this color scheme, and it's very beautiful and well done. And the area is just brightly colored. The people, we sort of cut back to the people and Gage. Gage, you can react to however he wants. Actually, how does Gage react to seeing this just grand color just light up in the sky?
He's very confused. He'd probably actually start walking towards wherever that, like he'd try to follow that.
Yep.
Like, what's going on?
And people are just like looking in awe, and they're just kind of smiling, and they're cheerful, and there's a celebration. People are just they look genuinely happy. Like you see their faces, they're smiling, and their expressions are unchanged. Like they have a grand grin all over their faces, and people are just singing and dancing, and they're just celebrating. And you've never felt this level of intense positivity. And you know, who knows? Maybe it's because Gladian was defeated, or there's something blooming in the air. And as you see, a petal sort of falls to your hand, Gage, and you can observe that it's from a magnolia tree.
Magnolia here? Isn't it too warm? He's confused.
And you're just holding the petal. People are just cheering, and Simon kind of looks up as you walk over to Simon. Simon's just, the hearts of the people will be fixed. As he looks over to Gage, I thank you.
No thanks. No thanks needed.
And
You get
and
wanted.
and he's just saying, I wonder if Alestra is doing well. Where is she? Maybe I should check up with Dr. Kais as he starts walking. Oh, you can come with me
I'm
if you
following
want.
him.
Yep.
I was gonna go that way anyway.
After a while, you guys come up. You see a little grave. However, you don't know who it's for. You guys just walk past it, and you see the cannons that's being shot off, and Dr. Kai's just standing, and Pierre and Rich, you guys can actually, Rich, you can describe your facial expression, and you too, Pierre.
Yeah. What is it? Like, the solemnness has kind of gone away at this point. What is it? He's having a blast launching these things out.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a little half grin, but then I just look at the sky and I just yell, "Alastra! I will promise to keep your legacy and carry it on."
And as this is being stated, Simon sort of he holds what he heard, and he breathes, and he walks over to Dr. Kais, and Dr. Kais like moves him and sort of pushes him into the castle.
What?
Gage, you're just standing there with Pierre and Hartman.
He'd walk over and be like, what happened?
And what is it? He can't hear you over the firing of the cannons, like pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Cannons are loud as fuck.
The cannons are going zoom, 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 and actually in the sky, Hartman, you see in the very, very sky, you see a bunch of reindeers. A bunch of reindeers are pulling on a sleigh, and actually, by this time, just as a statement, this time around it's like December-ish, or well, actually no, fuck. Okay, screw everything what I said. Don't listen to what I said. Like, fuck that.
Huh?
Okay, you didn't hear anything. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. Anyways, Hartman, you're just looking at the sky. You see all the beautiful colors, and the cannons are going off. You hear the zoom of the cannons, and the shockwave is just like obliterating, the dead silence, and it's a joyous moment. And after the cannons are done firing, the color is still up in the air. It's still there. What do you guys do?
Gage, it's a long story. Just help us fire these off for now.
Okay. He'd instantly, like, he'd start helping with the firing of the cannons.
Yep.
If we're sitting.
As you're firing all the cannons and whatnot, you guys are just Hartman. The sky is that of the color of a. In the distance, the sky is the color of pink, and it's of pink and white and yellow. However, the pink is very dominant from your perspective, and you're just seeing everything unfolding, and the cannons are being fired, and you guys are just firing cannons. And with that, we're gonna pause. We're gonna pause for now. All right, we're gonna take a short break. All right, and we're back from commercial break. Anyways.
Yo, what's some commercials?
Oh, okay. So we're gonna sort of time skip about
Yeah.
wait, fuck. Give me a secondo.
Commercial break. Alright, make sure you follow my
Alright.
channel.
Join the people's voice. Freedom from
Right.
liberation. Have another crossover episode.
www.twitch.tv/Colonel Sigma. Please leave a follow.
Please leave another crossover episode.
Please.
Everyone asked for that.
Fuck you. Anyways, give me a second. Okay, so yeah, it's been a month at this point. It's actually
Yeah, we've been here for a month.
yeah. So we're gonna time skip a bit because one, Pierre's condition needs to heal up fully, and so does Gage.
The town should have like no food.
I was fine for the most part.
Well, yeah,
That
but
should be fine.
yeah, you know, still recovering. After a month later, you guys are just chilling
Yeah, how does the town have that much food?
because they do. And so now
What
now
is it? I would like I would make you fish half the time and prepare your meal.
actually, so let me explain. So basically, right? Um, in the meantime, you know, a month. You guys had a month, so you guys can patch up things. You know, you know, within that time period, you know, Pierre learned some new skills. Cough, cough. The level up. That's what explains it. And then Hartman sort of level up and engaged, and you know, you guys are chilling on the castle, right? And then you just are walking around, and then a and then a pelican shows up. A cartoonish looking pelican shows up.
Mhm.
That's a more light blue color. Caw.
I'm just gonna look up and like, does this look familiar at all to me?
It's yeah, it's the news carrier.
What do I know about the news?
You just know that the news you basically just you don't pay
How do you
attention.
get it?
Well, you get it when you basically pay this animal like seeds, right? It's a small payment of five of 7 seeds, right? And basically it goes directly towards this newspaper company known as the calling card.
All right, then I'll just wave some seeds in the air. towards the bird.
And then the pelican eats the seeds.
Uh-huh.
And then it spits it out, and then it puts it in his bag.
Okay.
And then it actually takes out the newspaper, hands it to you. However, the newspaper is pretty thick.
It's been a month since it's been more than a month since I've seen one of these. I should get back with the times. I just gotta open it up.
And you open up. I'm assuming the Hartman is just where's Hartman actually in conjunction to.
I'm just rolling on the floor for no reason.
Okay, yeah, and through the window, you know, the news carrier leaves, and Hartman's just rolling around, and then Pringles or Pierre, as you open the give me a second, as you open the newspaper,
Mhm.
the headline title, give me a sec. This calls for an interesting music.
Okay. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. The paper.
Give me a second. Toronto dump the paper.
Donald Trump bad.
Oh, Orange Man bad.
Green man bad.
Green Man bad. Okay, so I'm assuming Gage is still like in the castle, right? Or where is he currently?
He'd probably still be in the castle.
Yep.
He'd be taking it easy. He's probably finally getting all
Nice.
of that poison.
Yep. You know you're recovering from the poison. At this point, you're like strong. You're a strong boy. You got this. However, Pierre opens,
Mhm.
and then a poster falls out. A poster is actually an image of Rich C. Hartman,
Oh.
and
Ooh.
and he has a bounty of 7,000 seeds.
I'm gonna be like, Rich!
Yeah.
Wait, would I show this to them right away?
No. Like Gage, you're just like peering over Pierre.
Okay.
Rich! Come
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Look,
yeah.
you're gonna want to see this.
Alright, I just go up.
And
Yeah,
what is
what's
it?
up?
I'm like when he enters
The bounty
whatever,
the bounty is on
I'm
the
not-
ground.
No, I would picked it up,
Okay.
like held it away from him. I'm like, and I'm like, you can hang this up in your room as I'm gonna hand it to him rolled up.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's me on there.
And then you see your bounty, Rich C. Hartman. It's a bounty of 7,000.
Wow. I could buy a lot of food with that.
That's
That's
not
my
how the-
allowance.
That's. Do you know what a bounty is?
I'm just joking, man. I'm a pirate. I know what a bounty is.
Does he know what a pumpkin
And then
is?
and then
I actually don't.
and then Pierre, Pierre, you read the newspaper.
Mhm.
The title, the calling card, middle of the newspaper. Great news! A pirate by the it's great news. A pirate by the name of well, great news as in like fucking breaking news. Fuck. Breaking news: a pirate by the name of Rich C. Hartman was responsible for the cause of the fall of the Gladian pirates. A known member of the Seven Assailant system was taken out by a rookie pirate. The bounty of this rookie will be shown in the bounty poster. In other news, Gladian's entire pirate crew has been taken out by the Hartman pirates. So if you see these criminals, please contact your local navy. Top left corner. Military forces expanded their power in the first half of the Great Intersection, Haven, to establish order in the name of justice. Sometime in the future, there will be plans to expand to the undiscovered, but time isn't set in stone. Top right hand corner. The dangerous and anarchistic group known as the People's Voice is unknown of their presence. However, an island that was harboring these barbarics have been swiftly dealt with in the name of justice, and their presence has died out since then. Anyone that has seen these people, please inform your local navy official.
Wait, when reading this part, like, you just kind of hear him whisper into himself, the People's Voice, the People's Voice. Oh, what the fuck? You gotta keep reading.
And okay, well, that's like what I've written so far. Wait, give me a sec. But there is more to it that I haven't finished up.
I'm gonna actually wait. Can I? I want one of my favorite parts of the paper.
Why is it the People's Voice?
No. You know what I mean.
Oh yeah, you're right. And then as you're just like flipping through, you see discusses about in the future a world meeting that'll eventually take place between all of the kings, and you're just looking through a bunch of news articles. Some of them a tabloid. Actually, you kind of see an ad for a wooden sword. It's actually priced it's priced 50 seeds, and it says the legendary world's unbreakable wooden sword. It is known as Shusui, and pretty much like you kind of just in the back of your head you think it's just a tabloid and it's fake. And then you're just kind of flipping through some other stuff, and then actually you see a section in the newspaper known as the shallot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in the shallot you see by the newspaper editor, domain, kingdom, field, class, order, family, genus, species, right? The entire full thing. However, when Pierre tries saying his name, he butchers it so hard.
Yeah. I made my bird hat. One of my favorite.
And you're just reading, and it's basically talking about the article talks about this strange interesting land known as the 2B2T archipelago. It is quite mysterious and its geographical features unknown. However, I have while on my actually, why the fuck am I reading this? Why don't you just describe what's on the newspaper?
Send it to me.
Wait,
you're right.
Yeah, you could just yeah.
I'm the one that wrote it. My bad.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
yeah. Your domain king the Phil. Just read it.
Alright. While on a visit to the 2B2T archipelago, a group of islands in the Great Intersection, it is a previously unknown and mostly untouched place by the UO. This place holds many strange properties that attracts them and scare others. Most notably, is it the physics of the place fucked up?
The physics is pretty fucked up, yeah.
Most notably, this place breaks all reality and basic laws of physics. Things are floating, and there is no presence of government there. It's complete anarchical mess. It's a very deadly place, and only the most deadly of people dare to tread there. While on a visit, we found information about this place. We took many photographs of the different locations and artifacts here. We even got to gather some. You can see the pictures below. Everything seems to be very blocky. More updates should be coming as research is more done into this place.
And
Domain control council from species out.
and then Pierre, as you're just reading this, I don't know, you can engage as you're reading this. You can react to however you guys want to.
Huh.
So
Weird place.
So we have a floating island. The people's voice. The people's voice. The people's voice.
The people's voice.
Well, he has a bounty. Is he the only one with a bounty so far?
I think so.
You flip through the newspaper, nothing else, but yeah, just only Hartman.
All right. So
I can't be getting a bounty on myself, to be honest.
I won't be surprised if I get a bounty on myself at some point. The question is, how long until they realize that I've turned?
The thing is, for me, is I'm a family man and a chef before I'm a pirate. And it's a long story, but I can't really be sullying my name. So it's a hard path I chose, but it's the path.
I should probably pull all of my money out of the bank before I get a bounty.
Ooh, yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
At this point,
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Where's Gundor?
Where is Gundor? Did he get mad about me using beef or something?
Simon sort of like opens the door as you guys are like saying, "Have you seen the news?
Yeah.
Hartman,
Yeah.
you have Rich, you have a bounty. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's impressive that you took out Gladian, but a bounty, that's a lot. You do realize what this means, right?
No.
It means you're strong. People are gonna know you.
Yeah. Whoa.
It also means people are going to come after him, trying to turn him in.
The higher the bounty, usually
More people to arm wrestle, right?
the higher the bounty, usually the stronger the people. So
Nice.
so Gladian was, if I remember correctly, Gladian had a bounty of 10,700 seeds. So he was a big threat. However, his bounty was frozen due to the assailant system. So who knows? But yeah, that's what I remember. I can recall from his bounty. So you having a bounty is wow, it's insane.
No, my question is, if Gladian is so strong, but Hartman defeated Gladian, shouldn't his bounty rise higher than Gladian's?
I have no idea. I don't know why they did that specifically. Maybe
Well, what I'd imagine from their perspective is the higher the bounty, that means how much more they want the person. It's not just it's not just a level of power alone.
It could be like how many bad deeds they've done as well. Sorry
That
to
too.
warn you.
What threat they hold.
usually
What is-
people with higher bounties are either powerful or they possess something that the origin is. So for example, if I can recall, couple of the assailants, they chose them because they froze their bounties, but before their bounties, they were relatively higher. It's very rare for somebody with a low bounty to be on the assailant system. So, but most of the time bounties are relatively high.
So there are how many assailants? 7, right?
There is 7, yes. However, because Gladian was taken out, and it's been a month at this point, I suggest you guys should start leaving sometime soon before the origin shows up, because they haven't shown up recently. So it's a matter of time, but they're definitely going to take Gladian and imprison him.
And what is it? He's looking down at the paperwork Gladiator is, and he's like, "So we've taken 1 out of 7 assailants down. Why don't we take all 6 of them?"
What do? Can I roll a history check to know about the other 7 assailants?
Yeah, sure.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
You know one just from word on the street and word just from various people. His name is the Origin has managed to recruit one of the world's greatest swordsmen in the world.
And I'm listening.
And that's all you know. Like
No name.
no name.
Well, I can tell you one thing. There's one, like, from what I remember from my time in the Origin, there's one assailant that's incredibly powerful. Like greatest
Aren't
swordsman.
they all supposed to be incredibly powerful?
No, I mean like a cut above the rest.
How so?
Because he's the world's greatest swordsman.
Then we'll just have to get a better swordsman in our crew.
For sure.
Sorry, vodka heads into my throat. But hey, if we're doing this
Before
pirate
world's
gig,
greatest gunslinger.
if we're doing this pirate gig, we might as well do it right and beat all our competition, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying that if we do it, if we're going up to the 7, we should do it in order where he's close to the last. We should build up
Of course,
power,
that's what makes the most sense.
especially not knowing the location of Gundor, was arguably one of our biggest assets, and he's gone.
Simon looks around. Oh, your friend. We've been looking for him to thank him, but he has yet to show. We don't know where he went exactly. We have no trace. I apologize.
It's fine, sir.
Your friend will probably be fine.
Yeah, he's not the one to die. He'll probably come somewhere back. Who knows? I believe.
As you know, Simon says, well, the sea is very vast and wide. Then there's more chance for you guys to find more friends.
Mm-hmm.
As
See.
as we do this, give me a second. Let me pause for a sec because my
Alright.
mom's calling me. I have to record. I apologize for your friend, but yeah, we haven't been able to find him, sadly.
It's really strange.
It is indeed. He's quite spottable. I mean, it's large.
Big fell.
Large individual, yeah. Well, the sea is vast. There's more chance for you too. There's more chance for you to find friends. And perhaps you can find Gundor again.
Maybe.
I hope.
In a sense of pragmatism, can we mate off without him then, Captain?
Yeah.
I don't want to abandon crew, but I have a feeling that the origins might come soon.
Yeah, we'll find him somewhere again. I mean, he's obviously not here, so he could have gone elsewhere.
As you guys are like walking out and stuff, and you guys are just like now at this point outside. Dr. Kai starts running. Wait! I have a gift for you, but you'll have to wait. I know this is inconvenient, but you have to trust me.
How long do we have to wait?
It depends upon their arrival. as in the distance, she pulls out like one of those what so binoculars what's the she pulls out a telescope or something and she zooms in. Yes, they're here. As she tosses it to Hartman.
Oh, what?
You see a small, relatively small or smaller boat compared to the Cloudy Taurus. You know, it's pretty generic. And you see a robotic figure, and you also see a a lady. And then as you put down the binoculars, by the way, Hartman, I'm just gonna say, just for the sake, you you hear sort of bells in the distance. I don't know how to create bell sounds.
Jingle bells, jingle.
Shush, 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 shush. You hear bells in the distance. Are you guys? Is nobody gonna look around?
I'm gonna kind of look towards there.
I guess I'll make a perception check.
Wait. Okay. So. So perception check. Okay. Cool. What about you, Pringles?
I'm gonna make perception check as well, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, look around.
Yep, 9 or 23.
Oh, wait.
Or 9.
19.
By the way, at this point, this is like, by the time you guys get the newspaper and stuff, it's about it's nightish, and so the Pelican, yeah, when the Pelican found you guys, it was it's more so impressive. Well, actually, no, you guys were pretty much it was like 7 o'clock ish, and so the Pelican arrived 7 o'clock and then left, and then so you guys were just reading the newspaper for like 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, because there's a lot of content to have. Anyways, okay, so everybody does perception. In the distance, up in the sky, you see a sleigh. It looks like a boat, but it's like it has like little stilts like sleighs, and then you see reindeers, and then but it's like way up in the sky, and you hear a ho 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 ho, and with that we're gonna end off the session.
Yeah.